Hey yo, what's good? So, as per usual, I let the third-party news build up and then I do a video on it. So a couple days ago, we had the Beast Deities, as you can see on screen. We have the figures in the flesh. Well, not quite yet, but as we can see, we're seeing physical pictures of them. They're not renders or not anything like that. The figures are actually posed up and whatnot. And they look great. They looked about how I expect them to look. Now, let's take this picture right here for example, right? Do not be fooled by this. If you've seen my Super Saiyan Blue 3 Goku and Vegeta review, we know that this is most likely a true balancing act. Now, is it possible that they did lighten the hair? Maybe. I'm not gonna bet on it though. So keep that in mind. Don't get too excited about it balancing like this, because that is possible. There's a couple things that is possible with the heavy hair still. But as I've demonstrated in the review, check it out if you haven't. But if you don't want to, that's cool too. Either way, these look awesome. This should be possible because, of course, the heavy hair is not present here, so it should be possible. These figures look great. Now, the main point of this video is we got some discussion to do, right? And it's something that if you've been on this channel for a little while, you might have heard me say it before, but I'm reiterating it, right? So first thing first, before we get to the main course, we're gonna dive a little bit deeper into this Beast Deities release. So we on my good man Burst ZG's page, right? And he has this video of the Beast Deity Full Power Super Saiyan 3 Rose Goku Black, right? Or whatever you want to call it. And if you look closely, this motherfucker hand is shaking OD. That's how you know that shit heavy. This hand shaking like a motherfucker. Now, I'm not gonna tone it down with the cursing because monetization. But either way, I just found that funny. I found that portion funny. Now we're gonna go back to 5K Toys page. Okay, so basically, we're gonna watch this video, right? And this is basically an amalgamation of all the faceplates you'll get with this Time Breaker Goku Black, and they look awesome, right? Now, I wanted to show y'all that because up next we have the Demon Aqua Fit Ultimate Atrocious. Now, this is a figure that has been years in the making. We seen this figure, a render of this, like way back in, I want to say 2021, maybe even 2020. I think it's 2021 though. Have you seen renders for this figure? The old Demon Aqua Fit or Possessed Horse page never got put back up, so I don't have a way of checking. Either way, as you can see, they say our price is $39.99. So as you can see, Demon Aqua Fit is already setting themselves up to be a nice alternative to the Beast Deities variations, right? Because the Beast Deities variations are over $20 more than this. They would be $59.99 plus the shipping, right? This is basically going for a general release SH Figuarts figure, and you're getting the base head, you're getting everything. And with the Beast Deities variation, you have to buy a kit to get the base head. Now the kit does come with some cool stuff like the energy blades and whatnot, but you still nonetheless have to buy a kit to get that stuff. It doesn't just come with the figure. Now, the only thing is, people will say, well, I want my Goku Black on the most updated body mode. This is still in the 2.0 body mode. Now, people will say, well, 2.0 body mode is not really all that inferior to the 3.0 body mode, but I guess it depends on what you're looking for, right? I guess the biggest advantage that the 2.0 has is that it could kick the legs back without the butt cheeks being in the way. And that depends on what 3.0 figure that you're talking about. I don't want to digress too much, right? This is a nice alternative to if you just straight up don't like Beast Deity / Kong Studio, or if you just don't want to spend that kind of money, here you go, right here. Now, it'll be on an older mold, but that's what you get what you pay for, right? Now, I think another reason, this is going to lead into the next, like the more discussion part of the video. The reason why Demoniacal Fit does this at this point, because we know that they tend to wave ride, is because, you know, people will get confused. I'll give you a perfect example. If you scroll back on 5K Toys page far enough, you'll see when the Ultimate Time Ranger was announced. And Ultimate Time Ranger was just their name for the Xeno Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. Now Kong Studio and coincidentally, once again, Demoniacal Fit released both of these figures at the same time. And I remember when I was first discovering this page, I was like, oh wow, like that's so cool, Super Saiyan 4, Xeno Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, I gotta pick it up. Now at the time, I was kind of confused because I didn't really pay attention. I was like, wait, when I saw the Demoniacal Fit version, I was like, wait a second, didn't he have brown hair? And I was like, oh, maybe I'm just misremembering. And I bring that up to say, I'm almost certain there's other people that'll make the same mistake with this exact figure. They'll be like, wait, didn't he have like a Super Saiyan 3 variation, and didn't his arms look a little bit differently sculpted? And they'll be like, all right, whatever. And plus it's cheaper too. Oh man, Demoniacal Fit is gonna be doing well with this figure. Now, like I said, of course, people that know is gonna be like, all right, I just want the 3.0 variation, so maybe I'll spend the extra money to get this. But the reason why I'm even bringing this comparison up in the first place, and I'll probably be doing a comparative review between the two, is because with this in mind, right? And we already knew that Demoniacal Fit tends to do what other people are doing, or other companies are doing. But because they do that, we can have a little fun, because it allows us to be able to, what do you call it? To predict when Demoniacal Fit is going to start dropping certain figures, or certain figures that we've seen renders of, rather, right? So here we go. So, let's take this Xicor figure for example. At no point did anybody ever ask for a Xicor figure from Demoniacal Fit. Here they are giving it to us. Now, to be fair, let me play devil's advocate real quick. This isn't a hard figure for them to make. They already got a 3.0 body for this, right? And Xicor's gi is just a green version of Goku's gi. All they had to do is make a new head sculpt, and voila, here we go. And maybe some retooling on the hands, but that's pretty much it. Now, the sad thing about this figure is that it'll probably, don't be surprised if this actually drops before the Future Gohan figure. And that's a shame, because Future Gohan is the box office that people want from Demoniacal Fit. We didn't ask for Xicor from them, and this is coming from a person that likes Xicor, the OG Goku Black. I like Xicor, and I want figures of him. I'll be picking this up. But, no, in general, this is not what people asked for. People asked for that Future Gohan. People still want to know what the Future Gohan is coming out. Now, the next thing is, alright, this will probably drop around the time that the Beast Deities variation drops, right? So, if we use this reasoning, let's predict the figure that'll come out within the next, let's say, month or two, right? So this next part, right, is what I'm referring to. So we see the Toyotaro SH Figure Arts Ultra Instinct Goku, and it's meant to come out in February, but if you go on the website, it says the actual shipping month is March, so we can say end of February we should start seeing pictures pop up of this Ultra Instinct Goku. Now, on the right, we see another render of Ultra Instinct Goku that seems to be more anime referenced than the manga. But either way, the point is, don't be surprised if Demoniacal Fit magically has their Ultra Instinct Goku that you see right here, ready to go once this Ultra Instinct Goku comes out. Especially since this Ultra Instinct Goku is straight up a premium Bandai exclusive. So, that means it's already going to be limited. Now, with that Frieza figure, the full power Frieza figure, they said something about limited regular release in places without premium Bandai. But now I think about it, doesn't make sense for this to apply to this Goku because that was the first time I ever seen that statement made with a premium Bandai figure. That full power Frieza. So maybe it won't apply to this Ultra Instinct Goku. But on the off chance that it somehow does, I guess it won't be too bad. Now, with this release, this is probably will be one of Demon Fit's strongest releases, well, since their last release, which is that base Goku that a lot of people really liked. And I say that because it'll be a 3.0 Ultra Instinct Goku that isn't hard to get. Because Demon Fit releases tend to be more like your typical general release. It's just that, it's a so-called bootleg, or a third party is the more prestigious name we've been giving them. But it's basically a knockoff. It is a knockoff. Not even basically, it is a knockoff. But you just give them the nice, cute name. But don't be surprised, is what I'm saying, if this Ultra Instinct Goku drops when the official release drops. Do not be surprised at all. All of a sudden it's ready, which will become more infuriating because now that's like, okay, all these things are dropping, but the future Gohan is a thing that people want the most, and we're like not getting any word on that. And I guess with that being said, we could probably assume that whenever one of these third parties, Beast Deities, is probably the most likely to drop it at this point in time. But whenever Beast Deities decides to drop their future Gohan, which will have 3 or 4 different variants, then we could all of a sudden see that Demon Fit will be ready to drop it. Or if they don't follow with Beast Deity, they'll definitely follow with Tamashii, And that is, that's another thing. The caveat to that reasoning that I've been using is that Beast Deity dropped their Super Saiyan 5 Goku, but we never heard any word from Demon Fit in regards to their Evolutionary Apex, aka Super Saiyan 5 Goku, or Top Spirit Killer Tablos, but we understand that it's meant to be Super Saiyan 5 Goku. That's how they're marketing it. In fact, even the character design is ever so slightly different to be Goku. Either way, that about does it. And until next time, peace. So I realized I did all that recording and didn't even say when these figures are supposed to release. These figures for Beast Deities, these Time Breaker Goku Blacks, are meant to release by the end of January. That's when the shipment should be coming in. Now, we know with the Super Saiyan 5s, it took a little bit longer than that, but at the same time, they said it was by boat shipping, so it's going to take longer, so it should have been expected, yada, 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 right? What main idea is I'm saying that, if it ships a little bit later than late January, like if it's like in the beginning of February or middle of February by the time we get them, don't be too surprised. And of course, always be mindful that these things arrive in the Asian countries before they do over here, because a lot of times people will be like, well, how come I see pictures of these figures online and people have them, but I didn't get mine yet, or they didn't send me a notification yet? That's why, because it releases over there first. Next, the pre-orders for this figure are apparently up or going up, and once again, this is meant to release late January as well. But what do you know? No surprise there, but there you go. If you're interested in this, there you go. Peace for real this time.